Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV 1, and today I just wanted to give you a quick update on my health and some of the other things that have been going on, but also wanted to thank you. So just wanted to make a quick video for that. We don't usually upload videos on Thursday morning, so I thought it'd be a perfect time, just since we didn't have a regular video for today, to give you guys a little update. A lot of this stuff I've already talked about on the streams at certain points, but when the streams are 4 or 5, sometimes 6 and even longer hours long, basically it's hard to, for everybody to hear the information at the same time. And if you don't have time to go back and watch the stream, you might have missed the one, moment where I said whatever it was to answer questions. So still, I'm still getting questions and things, people concerned about my health and what happened to me in the hospital and things like that. And I really appreciate the concern. And that leads me to my first point, which is thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. It was just incredible. I know it's been a couple weeks and it's been so busy. Honestly, last week was one of the busiest weeks I've had all year, so I didn't even have time to think about making a video like this. But now this week I do have a little bit more time, which is nice. And so I just wanted to, again, say thank you. It was so incredible just to see all the outpouring of support and the nice comments and the supportive comments, messages, literally more than we could ever keep up with. And I feel bad that I can't respond to all of them. I even tried to just leave a heart on the comments as I read them, because, it was easier for me to do that with 900 and something comments than it was to actually respond to each and every one of them. Obviously was just not possible. But anyway, I was just so completely blown away. I think there were almost 1,000 comments. There may be 1,000 by now on my health update video where I talk about my my trip to the hospital and anxiety attack and everything else. So just really, really appreciate the outpouring of love and support. It is again, just unbelievable. I don't even have any words, obviously, to express just how thankful I am for how kind you guys have been through this whole experience. All the Facebook messages, all the comments on the Facebook posts, all the comments on the YouTube posts, Twitter, Instagram. Jen has gotten all kinds of messages that she's forwarded to me on Instagram. Just all of it together, it just really makes me feel very, very special and very cared for by this community. It is truly the best community on YouTube, and you guys prove that every single time that anything comes up. You guys are always there for us, and we really, really appreciate that. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And as far as a little bit of an update, I just wanted to kind of go over that real quick, because I've talked about what happened and why and what I'm doing kind of going forward and things like that on the stream, but I just wanted to take a couple minutes and explain what I found out since I was in the hospital and everything else. So first of all, basically, the doctors both in the ER and my regular doctor have pretty much confirmed. Obviously, nothing's 100% in medicine, but like 99% sure that it was an anxiety attack. And they talked about anxiety attacks as, even though you don't, you're not necessarily having a terrible day that day, it's kind of a buildup of anxiety that goes along, in a certain form, through several weeks and several days and things like that. So all that to say, basically, for whatever reason, it had built up until that Friday, and then it was just too much. And it ended up being something that I had to deal with then and there. So, it was something that I just couldn't ignore at that point. So yeah, like I said, it was basically the buildup of everything that was happening up to that point caused it to really mimic the symptoms of a heart attack, which made it even worse because I thought I was having a heart attack and really felt like just something wasn't right. I'd never felt anything quite like that before, and it just really threw me for a loop. I'd have no idea what was happening. And so when I did get to the ER, and realized that it probably wasn't a heart attack, I did calm down quite a bit, and so that led me to believe that it was anxiety as well. So I did go to my doctor, like I said, a couple weeks ago, and she went over all the labs and everything, and she said that everything was fine. In fact, a lot of my test results and numbers on the blood work they did at the hospital were very, very good, even better than they had been before. So she was really pleased to see all the numbers and all the test results. Nothing was concerning to her or anything like that. In fact, my general practitioner, GP, doctor, as they call it, she said I didn't even need to go see a cardiologist. She was convinced it was anxiety, and she just gave me some things and some ways to manage the anxiety. And so that was fine, but I do still have an appointment with the cardiologist just to check things out. and so we can get a baseline reading for some things and go over kind of where I'm at right now with my cardiac health. So even though it wasn't a heart attack and it wasn't heart related, at least as far as we know, I'm still gonna get the checkup. So a lot of people encourage me to go ahead and do it. My family and Steph, of course, my wife included. So we're gonna continue that, and that'll be in May at some point. We did have it scheduled for April, but they had to schedule us out a little bit further. So that'll be a couple more weeks before I do that and find out anything there. But the good news is that I felt a lot better just in the last couple weeks. Even with last week being a pretty overwhelming week, I still felt a lot better last week than I had before. And for anybody else who deals with anxiety, I know a lot of you do. You've said in the comments that you understand, you've been through similar things. And so it's great that we can kind of talk about this together, normalize it a little bit and kind of let everybody know that, this is something that is pretty common. So you're not alone if you're dealing with these kind of things. It's not, you're not alone. There's obviously, me now and somebody else who's dealing with it as well. And I'm happy to be open about it because, like I said, it's nothing abnormal. It's something a lot of people deal with. And the more we talk about it, of course, the more accepted it gets for other people to talk about it. So I think that's really important if you are having any kind of issues, or even if it's not anxiety, if there's any other mental health issues, like you really have to talk to a professional about it. Obviously, talk to your friends and family too, but you really have to talk to a trained professional so they can figure out what's going on and figure out what they need to do, to help you with whatever it is that's going on. So for me, I've kind of been working on just, positive self-talk and things like that. I don't mean maybe positive like, oh, it's all going to be okay and things like that, but more like learning to let things go when things are not going the way I want it to go. As a perfectionist, that's hard. But just, even throughout the day, like if something, somebody annoys me on the road or, something happens at school that is frustrating or doesn't go the way I want it to go, or even on the stream, something goes poorly on the stream, just learning to let it go and thinking about that ambulance ride, my thought in the ambulance that nothing matters that much, other than friends, family, and just, doing the best you can all the time. There really isn't like anything else that really matters. And it's really just about friends and family. And so, at some point I've just been really working at letting things go, and that's helped a lot actually. The pain in my arm that was there for a couple weeks before is completely gone. It did take a little bit of time for that to subside. And actually I did have another flare up on Thursday where I had a very stressful day with some things going on with a performance, and I did start to get a little bit of tightness in the chest and a little bit of arm pain. So I realized right away that was the anxiety again, and so I was able to calm myself down because I knew that's what it was. Did the deep breathing, and things like that, and was just able to get things calmed down. There's also some an herbal supplement that Steph got me and things that's helping with keeping things calm. So all that to say, basically just knowing what the problem is, admitting that there is a problem, and then saying, here's how we go forward, being honest with myself when I'm getting too upset about something that really doesn't matter that much. Those are all really positive steps that I've been able to take. And of course, I have cut down on my Coke. I've tried to drink only one per day. Sometimes I haven't been successful with that. But honestly, obviously that's not good for me anyway, but I don't think that was the problem. I think it was more of how I was handling the stressful things that were happening, or the anxiety inducing things that were happening to me, was not handling them well. So basically, I've been working really hard to handle those things better. And again, like I said, let things go. So, it's one of those your mileage may vary things. Like everybody's different. Everybody's situation is different. You can't really compare one to the other than, maybe there are similarities, but obviously, again, everybody is different in what they need to deal with their situation. I'm pretty lucky that mine seems to be to the point where, at least right now, I can manage it myself. My doctor didn't want to do any medication. She gave me some herbal stuff to try, like I said. She talked about lemon balm and a couple other things that I could do to really calm things down. She talked about having aspirin handy, all the time, the baby aspirin, just in case. Just because if you are having chest pains, you do the baby aspirin, even if it isn't heart related, it's not going to hurt anything. It's good to have it there, just in case. So all those things, just to be prepared, I carry all that stuff with me. And like I said, I just feel like a weight has lifted off of me at this point because I've stopped worrying about things so much. And when I catch myself worrying, I really work hard to let that go, even visualizing, just letting it go like a balloon into the air, do like Elsa, let it go. So that's basically it. And I thank you all for all the positive words, all the encouragement, all the messages about how maybe our channels help with your anxiety or any kind of, mental health issues or other health issues that you're facing. Watching our channel, a lot of you said has helped, and that just means more to us than you could ever know, because that means that we're helping people, that we've never even met, possibly. A lot of you we have met, but a lot of you we haven't. And we're helping people, mostly that we've not met, and that, we're able to have this community even though we don't truly know each other. It's amazing that we can still share all these things virtually through the internet. So it's pretty incredible. Thanks for sharing it with us. Again, I hope the update helps shed some light on some things. I know it's kind of rambly because I just wanted to be honest and not have a big script about it. But I also hope it helps, if you're dealing with something similar, just to let you know that you're not alone. Not everybody, but lots of people deal with these types of things. Everybody deals with something, of course. It may not be mental health. It may be something completely different, but everybody's got something they're dealing with. And so, it's just to, kind of normalize that and let everybody know, hey, it's okay. We've all got something to deal with, and we're all going to get through it. And, life is too short to really spend a lot of time worrying about stuff. And I think that's the biggest takeaway that I have from this kind of wake-up call, is that I need to, first of all, I need to do what makes me happy. I need to spend that time with friends and family, and then also need to let things go. So basically, that's it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys very, very soon. In fact, we've got Friday Night Live tomorrow, and I'll have an announcement video tomorrow letting you know all the fun stuff that is planned for this weekend, but I don't want to spoil that on today's video. That'll be out tomorrow, as always, at 9 a.m. on Friday in the morning to announce Friday Night Live. But definitely be sure to check out our awesome sponsors as well. They help us out so much. We've got Mickey Blog and MickeyTravels.com. We've got our newest one, ResortTV1Homes.com, if you want to find your dream home here in Central Florida. We've got David's DVC Rentals, DVCRequest.com/TV to rent that DVC room for a fraction of the cost. We've got Behind the Ride on Amazon. We've got MagicBandReaders.com. All the things. Definitely check out all of our sponsors. We appreciate them. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much again for being so awesome. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye. Now that you've finished watching this video, be sure that you're subscribed so that you can get all of the latest updates. Also, check out some other great videos on our channel. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.